Hello guys, so you're welcome to today's class, and today we'll be going deeper into blind OS injection commands. So if you remember in the last video, we were able to identify fields that were vulnerable to OS command injections. So now in today's video, we are going to exploit them further. So guys, for this exercise, we'll be solving this lab, and I'll put the link to the lab in the description, so just check it out. So guys, this is the website, and as usual, we'll go to the submit feedback, right? Yeah, and here we'll put in our name, the email, the subject, and this is the message. Let's go and intercept it. We'll go ahead and intercept that and submit feedback, right? So we can see the request here. We'll send it to the repeater, so we'll analyze it properly. Okay, let us just send it as it is, and then we'll see the response. You see how fast the response came in? The response doesn't carry any of the field. So if it's vulnerable, how do we get to see it? So what we did, in our last video, to find the vulnerable field, we found out it was the email. But we did something like this. We made it to sleep for 10 seconds, right? We made it to sleep for 10 seconds. And we encoded it, right? So if you didn't see it, you can go check out the last video, but this was just basically what we did. Okay, then we sent it. As you can see, it's taking time. It's taking time to come up, so we know that that field is vulnerable. It took 10 seconds. Okay, as you can see, it slept for 10 seconds before sending a response. So we found out that this field is the vulnerable field, right? Now, what about a situation where we want to write a command that we want to see? For instance, a who am I command. We want to know who owns the system. Who was the user of this system? But as you can see, because the response doesn't carry any of the field, we can't get to know it using this method. So what do? We can do something like this. If you look at the instructions to the lab, we're given the directory to the images, which we can just copy and come back here. Now we're going to clear this. This was the sleep command. We'll clear it and do something like this. Who am I, right? Who am I? We want to know who the user is. But then, as you remember, the response doesn't carry the request. It doesn't carry any of the field. So what we can do right now is to write a command that will write who am I, whatever it is. It should write it into the image folder, right? We should write it into the image folder, which is from the instructions we were given. That was how we got this, right? And we can just give it any name of our choice. Output dot txt, right? And we end it with the hash and encode it properly. Okay, we'll encode it, encode key characters, and send. Okay, so we've sent it, but we don't know if it has worked. So we don't know if it has worked, but we wrote a command that should write who am I, wherever the user of the system is, it should write it into the output.txt, right? And the file is in the same folder where the image files are, right? So what we'll do right now, we can just go back, switch this off, go to our website, go to the home. Right now we're just looking for an image, right? Now these are images. These are all images. So we go back. Let's check out the history, right? And you can see our filter is on. We can just switch it off because it's filtering out the images, right? So we will just take a look at it and look for where an image appeared, right? Okay, we can see this here. Let's take a look at it. We'll send it to the repeater, right? We'll send it just as it is. Okay, so you can see under the render, we can see the image, right? We can see the image. And look at it, this is the image but in an encoded form. And looking at this, we'll find out that you can see the way they put out the image, right? The image, it's just the file name equal to the image. So we just do the same thing, but right now, replacing this image with the file we created to write the who am I. It's outputs dot txt, right? Okay, so as you can see, we've been able to see the user of this system. Wow, that's wonderful and crazy. So guys, thanks for sticking by, and if you enjoyed it, like the video, comment and subscribe. Thank you.